You know what's really nice also? I don't see too many V emblems. I see a few.
There's one on the back.
But
there's one on the back.
There's
of the
one
car.
on the shifter. Oh, and they're on the seats. But other than that, I mean, it's like the Shelby Cobra, the Shelby Mustang. It's like they badged the hell out of that car.
Yeah,
but this car, it's like,
it's almost
we're gonna let you know it is, but you know what? You already know it's
that
a V.
Cadillac class and style. I say when you sit down in an AMG Mercedes, in most models, you'll see AMG more than you'll see V on this car. They don't need to let the V do the talking for them. The performance of the vehicle does it.
Exactly.
Well, Cadillac's always had that understated luxury.
Absolutely.
And that's where this sits. It's that understated thing. It's that you don't have a douchebag factor with this car, but you've got Recaro seats.
Yeah, I have to laugh every time you say that because, you know, it's and this is fun. Maybe Cadillac does, maybe doesn't want to hear this, but man, my mother's driven Cadillac for years. She loves Cadillac. That's, you know, but yeah, I tell you what, she's had several STSs, and you know, and sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, I know you follow my Twitter account, but you know, when I was like 13, 14 years old, you know, Mom and Dad would go out to dinner or whatever. Don't think I wasn't sliding that thing out the 2-lane roads out where we live. I mean, that was a fun car to drive. And you know, it was a Cadillac. Nobody's expecting it, and it was a fun car to drive, even back then, back in the mid '80s. So
hey, if we get off up here, we can make you turn it back.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Because I don't want to be too late to the next event.
We'll blackball us for yeah. And this is the one car they're going to be like, okay, where's the V?
Yeah, they're like, oh crap.
Oh god,
they probably saw who got into it and go, oh shit.
They're like, oh crap, Burnout Radio and Barry Loman jumped in the front. We may not see it again.
This is one of those rare times that I wish the camera wasn't rolling.
Well, there is a stop button on it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I've only got 3 minutes worth of battery left on this camera anyway, so unfortunately it's only going to last a little bit more. You know, I've got an 11-hour battery on there. I brag about it all the time. I haven't charged the thing up in a couple of months. So it's...
That's like my film camera, or my digital camera. I never charge it.
Good God, this car feels good. I love this thing.
Dude,
you know,
off-ramp and on-ramp demon.
GM, I've got to give you credit. I mean, thank you for building this car.
Please give me one at a very discounted price.
Well, you know, $70,000.
I think it starts at 80, right?
No, it starts at 70. This is a $70,000 car you're sitting right here. I mean, it's worth every penny of it. Yeah, maybe you can play with the options box and get it up higher or whatever. I don't know, but
it's what, 70,000?
70,000.
See, I was thinking it was right at 85.
Yeah, we reported it as in the 80s whenever it first came out.
No, it's funny because if you remember, if you saw the one that was sitting at the Texas State Fair a few months back, they had a 2010 model sitting there. It had the sticker on it. You know, they had a pretty well loaded car there for public display, and the sticker on that one was 70 something. I don't remember. Shoot, I don't remember exactly what it was now. But I remember thinking you can buy this car loaded cheaper than you can buy a loaded Z06.
Or
Quite honestly, I'd rather have this over a Z06.
It depends on what you want to do with it.
As sacrilegious as that is, this car is usable. The Z06 is not.
If you are only going to have one car, then yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to have 2 or 3 cars, then you want the Z06 and
my
this.
problem with things like the Z06, if we bring this even with the Grand Sport, it's not usable. The power you've got on tap, you can't ever use it. You go to full throttle, you're at ticket speeds in less than 4 seconds.
Hey, you're worried about things I don't worry about.
Well, not all of us run with the Valentine radar detector and
well, and honestly, one of these days, my insurance company's gonna start following me on Twitter. But I mean, we're just cruising along, folks. Here, we're running 80 miles an hour. We're cruising along in traffic. We're going to let this guy pass us because he's just got him hard on. As soon as he saw his car, it's a Focus, you know. So he's like, woo!
yeah.
Now, one visual cue I'll call out for y'all that's a little bit different. The 2009, because you know there are some 2009 CTS-Vs running around. Not a lot of them, but there's some. They flipped the emblems on the trunk for that one and this one. So the CTS-V is on one side, CTS is on one side, and the V is on the other, and they flipped them for 2010. So that's one of the visual cues you can pick up on.
I don't know how to put something.
It's still recording.
It's okay, as long as it's still recording. Then man, the right lane's
good boy.
Well, see, most cars you couldn't prep up in time to take that haul, but in this one, did you hear when we let off the throttle?
Yeah, heard that nice little boom. I was thinking maybe we broke the sound barrier.
No,
CTS-V will break the sound barrier.
You know, and again, we did not go. We were cruising along at what, 80, 85 miles an hour. So it's.
But it felt like 30.
Or more over that.
But the suspension, there's no body roll in this car at all. But there's no
joke.
But it doesn't feel as stiff as the Z06. I mean, it doesn't feel like a track car. It's not bone jarring. It doesn't feel like a track car, but it is. It's even got the tires on it to go.
I do have a request. We need to pull over up here and make a driver change.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm glad you said something, because I wasn't trying to pick it up, but if you hadn't said something, I'd have driven right there, because, you know, this car is just mesmerizing. It's...
Yeah.
We have not, and I can safely say at no point have I pushed this car yet.
Oh, God, no. This is one of those cars that you have to, like, we had the Grand Sport the entire time. You can't push that car unless you're on a freaking racetrack.
I could have popped in there, but we'll pull over here. The one thing I will tell you about this car, Charlie, the closing rate is quicker than you think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a great thing, but not that you need driving tips from me, but just fresh seat in the pants for you.
Dude, I am, by no stretch of the imagination, a skilled driver. I am slightly above average.
Hey, some of the cars you guys have had, the fact that you've come back alive, much less unscathed, I mean, there has to be some talent going on.
That Grand Sport tried to kill us.
That Grand Sport shouldn't have tried to kill. I don't know what.
It was the traction control, dude.
I don't know what you did to get that thing sideways like you did. With the traction control on.
We didn't do anything to get it sideways. We were going up the on-ramp. We were not even at speed. We didn't even hit highway speeds yet. We were like 45 miles an hour. And the back end just started walking.
Smell like meatloaf.
It does.
Actually smells like candle wax. How many miles has this thing got on it? I got the trip computer on, so I can't really see.
I probably should have put a few more miles on it before they gave it to us.
Yeah, they probably. Well, you know, we haven't really spanked this thing anymore. I mean, I need to look inside the C600 manual and see if it says what it used to. I know it used to, starting with, I think, the C4
Actually,
Corvette.
They put all the break-in miles on it before they give them the press fleet.
Yeah.
So
well, they need to run them in, set the rings and all.
And then we break them in twice as much.
You know what? You may be able to. Let me pull up here so you can see it, and then otherwise we'll have to turn around and go back out right there.
I think whenever we get our press fleet vehicles, we put at least twice as many miles as any other journalist.
On the GT500, we put 2,000 on it. We put at least 1,000 on the Grand Sport.
Oh, we put at least 2,000 on the Grand Sport too, didn't we?
Did we? It was close to 2,000.
That's like you went.
I want you to
through
look at something.
tanks. I went through 2
look
tanks.
at the headlights. I'm gonna turn the wheel left.
Oh yeah,
and the headlights follow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah, they told us
that's almost creepy.
That's cool, dude.
No, that's wicked. When you're in the twisties, you're gonna want that.
All right.